Alright peeps, welcome to the Fireside finale. You join us, well we were on the top of the map there, overlooking all of our beavers bobbing about there. Now let's quickly see if we can, oh it's battery smooth, what's going on? Oh, you changed your tail pal, why'd you change your tail? Well I was running over here because I saw bloody bobbing about. There he is, he's bobbing about, hello bobbing about. He even got his tail painted, you can't really see it, he's a bloody fast beaver like. But this episode is near about chasing beavers around Fireside. This episode is about finally doing something at this corner of the map here. Something like a wonder of fire. How big's this bad lad? Oh, it's a biggie as expected. It'll have to go on there, which means it's definitely gone now at the top of the highest point of the mine there. So let's have ourselves a little testy test. That'll fit. But will this fit? No. So let's say we start with a brand new metal platform. We put one of our big boy platforms on and then we see just how many of these we're going to need. Oh, it's a couple. We might have to work it into the land somewhat. Alright, I've got a dirt wall and we're handy dandy metal platform. I still have a feeling I need to make it a little bit bigger. Oh, I don't. I just need to fill it out a bit. And I have a way of doing that. And with this last plop of dirt, we should have a building pad for our wonder of fire. Easily worth the 20k science points. Look at that beast hanging out on the edge of the map there. I even popped a little bit of an underground in the cave. Campfire there for the beavers. And let's make sure they get this built in the correct order. There we go. The beavers should have no bother building all of that and not getting stranded. Well, apart from the fact there's no bloody pathway up there. Now you know what the beavers are like when they're coming home from the campfire. We're going to have to put stairs down. I don't think they can cope with the ladders. Oh, the beavers are making fair dinkum progress over here. You keep hammering away, more bots. Ooh, big kaboom time! On speed 2, because I reckon that's the finest speed for a couple of boom booms. And old mate the forester can see it beautifully. And you know what? Why don't we just start dumping some fluid in there already? Maximum priority beavers, maximum priority job, and of course, it's a bot job. And something I forgot to do in the last episode, this tribute ingenuity here needs to go on, because we need to blow down 4 layers to get the bloody power to it. Gives the beavers a chance to plunk some planks in there now. We are up to 48 planks and 12 gears, that's double figures that. Whoa, why have we only got 2 bloody extract? How are we flying through the extract so bad? They've got no bad water in. Right. Prioritised by haulers. We need more haulers, didn't we? We've got 65 beavers doing out. I'm declaring this Haulers Hill. Ooh, look at what we got here. We got ourselves some green ground. Ready for some blueberries to get planted. All it. Every little green we can. And now here, not only do we have the triple dynamite to kaboom, the flat top floodgates are in, which means we can play with this. Say, take it all the way up to 0.95. See if we start to flood. Oh, we're flooding. Okay, back down to 7.0. Let's not get contaminated beavers. I don't have any phoenix essence. Let's start at 0.85. Let the water settle a bit. And while the water's settling, we can get into this hole. Plop a single bit of dynamite in there. And then while the beavers are banging away getting that single bit of dynamite in, we can hang a boot and go 9.0. Oh, 9.0 looks tasty. Alright, no contaminated beavers. Good. I just noticed ye there. Get bloody deleted, pal. We haven't needed ye for about 10 episodes. Ye can get replaced with one of our finale propaganda pieces. Because this isn't the only plot of land that we're filling up in the finale. We're also filling up this plot of land here. And purely because I just spied the potential of this area. This little plot here. Oh, bad tide started and I'm upside down. I love me a bit of tide change and lag like. Canny 28 there now. But let's start off over here with the old classic brazier on the edge while we can still access it. And then for the rest of this, my job is very simple. I need to cram in as many bloody tail painters as beaverly possible. And that's that. What do you think? Of course we're going to pop another tail painter over here. We're just waiting for a couple of explosives to happen. And I had a feeling I was going to have to switch these contemplation spots around a bit, but they're behind the bad waterfall contemplation spots. We can't just go and changing them willy-nilly. We're going to have to get creative with the detailer. Like plopping the tail painter there, for example. That's how we do it. And the only reason I'm building this is so we've got loads and loads and loads of cheeky little monkeys when we do the map tour. I'm throwing the odds in me favour. Oh, an old mate's a tad too powerful. Look at him gone. Overflowing the whole lot. Let's give ourselves a bit of breathing space by blowing up all of this TNT that's up in a boot. Connecting the bloody path usually helps when you're trying to get things built, doesn't it? And I think it's time to address this little dry bush area of the map. We are going to sacrifice some green growing ground. However, some of it guns out dodgy during bad tides anyway. So we're going to tap into this little reservoir we've got right here underneath the stairs there. And then we're just going to go straight out all the way. And this is where it gets good. We'll bring the world down and we're going to do a 4 spot there. That will help irrigate this dodgy little bit. And if it doesn't, I'm going to extend the canal up to here. There's a little bit of a blocker. I might even put contamination barriers underground. For now, beavers, you just need to real casually get those in at what I would class as a high priority. Because your very high priority is going to be getting these impermeable floors on first. And I think it might be time, peeps, to unveil the ultimate brazier setup. Not zooming out anymore though. Didn't want to spoil me big hole as hell. But who's bloody stranded? And I knew it would be over here. I can't get you out, mate. Emberbot 315 Danumpty. You're just going to have to live out the rest of your days blocking our construction because you're inside the bloody block. It's something I realised when in the last video, I didn't actually change all of these workplaces over to be bots. Just the outside row. Oh, cheers, boys. You've got the tunnels in. That means I can path this laddie up. Delete these 2 laddies. And plop a good old-fashioned detailer on there. As well as our little underneath jobby, which of course is going to be an underground tank containing a little bit of lubricant for the bots. But that's not all for up here. We are finally, and I definitely didn't completely forget about it, unlocking the decorative floor. Easy yes for 50 bloody science points. So as you're coming along the old press section, you're like, ooh, look at this big old bakery viaduct. I wonder what's behind the bad waterfall. And you just walk through, you're like, ooh, nice contemplation spots. You notice the fancy path, and when they're built, all of the tail painters on some fancy decorative flooring, and you're like, ooh, I should get my tail painted like. You back your horse in and you're going, I'm a fancy. Oh, look at this, peeps. Ah, look at it, look. Where is he? Oh, you're not going to believe this. You're going to think I'm making it up. No, look, beavers enjoying the carousel. Sorry, beaver, no, beavers enjoying the carousel. I was about to correct myself because I said beavers and it was only beaver. But here's the EM beaver coming round. Meow. 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 Right, that's enough of that. We've got some progress to be checking up. I can't get on top of those buildings. Yeah, we got some progress to be checking up on / making our here. You know what? Maybe old mate can stop pishing with water supply out the side of the map when we're in the middle of a long-ass bad tide. In the hole. Kaboom. And you can see we've met up with our tunnel layer down there. We just need to flippity plop some ladders down. And we'll have it connected to power in no time. Oh yeah! There's one more thing we need to do before we close out Fireside. We need to finish this bloody warehouse stack. The warehouse department's been half finished for too long. See, what happened was, I noticed that my time-lapse camera was getting blocked by this, so I stopped building it. But I've done all the building I plan on doing over here now, so it's time to finish it. And what better way to finish it than with a real slow fade into existence. And after that long fade, we've got her fully realised warehouse stack here from both sides, which makes it a warehouse bridge. I love me warehouse bridge like. It's even got a good old-fashioned double layered rooftop terrace in the middle of it. Where else would you have a rooftop terrace? I mean, it wouldn't be on the rooftop. They're all full of bloody fancy roofs, you know? The rainwater just comes off the edge of the map and gets the beavers fur all wet on the pathway. Didn't mind that the Emberpelts hate wet fur. And our next big project is this bad lad right here. The Wonder of Fire. It needs 1,500 planks. And I have done some work to try and sort out the plank situation here. Popped 2 more plankers down. And then I realised our issues were actually running out of logs. And the only trees we haven't got chopped down is at the tippity top there. And there's only 1 lumberjack flag that can see that. So I turned him into a bot. And he's still not able to chop down fast enough. Now to help that one ember bot out, I'm thinking, here is out, extending the ladder stack both sides here because that should give access to these lumberjack flags here, which it does, to get up the tippity top. And that means I can make old mate here a bot job. And there should be a lumberjack flag real close to this ladder stack. There is. Get amongst it, pal. And then old mate in the middle there, all by's lonesome. I mean, you'll rarely catch him with his flag, but he'll have some help soon. Especially if we actually prioritise it. Another thing I'm doing is I plopped a couple of more control towers down. Just high priority jobs though, you know, nothing crazy. But there is one that I want to pop down that I wanted to wait and show you and gone through it with you. Because we have got almost complete pathway coverage here. The only bit that's letting we down is up in this bloody corner. And initially I wanted to put one down the bottom there, but it doesn't work, it's always flooded. And then I was like, MiGly, you've got a bit of dirt. Kindly request that the beaver bots bang that bit of dirt in, and then you can pop a control tower on the top, hanging out where the water falls, but not in the waterfall. And yeah, now with that, I am pretty darn happy with me control tower coverage. Apart from a thought that's just struck us, old mate here could use all the help he can get. Sorry, old mate here. Just give him a sec, I'll turn the HUD off, can't speed 3. You'll see him in about, I don't know, 3, 4, 5 seconds. Oh, he's off. Old mate there, gone down the ladder. He might benefit from a good old-fashioned control tower, and there's no downside of not having one on top of the bloody tree. Get that built now, beavers. Now, I am truly happy with that. If I turn off the fog, you'll be able to see it even clearer. Oh, maybe not. That is like a big HDR mode. Let's flip the shadows. It's the finale episode. We'll get bloody crazy with it. And speaking of getting crazy with it, we're gonna do a real casual speedy up bit while all the builders, beavers and bots, bang the floor in, and then bang the teal painters in. I tell you what, like, I'm enjoying this finale. That warehouse stack of, I've been dreaming about finishing the bridge and getting it connected to the old aqueduct, and I'm so happy that it's done. When Annie filled up all the boxes and all, our Ember bots and Emberpelts, when they've teamed up, have just absolutely outdone themselves, like, outdone my ability to keep up for the most part, and all the bloody bunch of leg ends. And for ye keen-eyed beavers, did you see the moment when I realised those trees weren't marked for cutting? Not these trees. These trees are all marked for cutting, and thanks to me big ladder stacks here, the bots are actually cracking away with it. Decent little progress. But anywho, that's not what this is about. Let's jump down onto a tribute to ingenuity that's getting built. Oh, I'm half tempted to do a speedy up, but maybe do a tease it. Well, we've already seen it, so why don't we quickly jump over here and see, look at all of these bloody majestic EM tail painters. Come on, come all, beavers, get your tails flattened with a lovely little EM logo. Alright, now let's make me way back up here, and what's a good angle to watch this get built from? Up there could be canny, right. Parkour prowess, redemption run, let's go on, we're going up here, and then I'm going to use, I'm going to use the little bloody statue of, do you know what this is called? Flame of Unity, that's what it's called. Oh, I'm going to have to do some shenanigans here, pal. I'm coming to join you. Hello. You've got a lovely view up there. Like, oh, you have a lovely view up here, like. You actually do. I mean, imagine being this beaver. You finish planting all your oak trees. You just get to watch the warehouse get built. And it would have been majestic. Anyway, I'm definitely not putting off the fact that I'm going to have to climb some bloody ladders. And I hate climbing ladders. I love beavers. I'm not as proficient as y'all. After definitely not clicking down here. But I sort of have to show that I was lying through my teeth. Because we just so happened to see this get plopped in while I was not cheating. And the beavers are making bloody canny work over here like of this. Oh, that's right. We're up here to watch a tribute ingenuity get built. Oh, this is a canny view, like a proper top down number. Speed 4 and hammer those planks in there, beavers. I hope that it's all plumbed up together. I'm pretty confident it is. Like, this is a different recording session, so I'm confident that we've got everything in. But, you know, it's past MiGly one about here. And past MiGly can always be trusted, can't he? Look at those cogs spinning. Oh my, this is... I've never... I love standing on top of this, like. I've never stood on top of it. I love it. Wow. Fireside is something else, like. Look at this sea of industry and fire. Oh, I crammed braziers in everywhere. You thought I crammed braziers in everywhere before? I went through and crammed braziers in everywhere around this map. I still love that you're not supposed to be able to see the trees from this angle. And you can't see the leaves. This is majestic, like. I think we're going to do something else this episode, don't we? This is what do you do, Jude? That's right, our there! Yes, our there! Not there where I was standing, our there in the corner. We'll get there soon. I just wanted to show off this control tower's in and look at it from a beaver's perspective. You're going past, you're a bot, and you're like, I'm zooming! And I mean, while we're over here, why didn't we... Oh, I'm dropping the ladder, that's right. Check on how many of these beds are occupied. We've got 0 so far, 0 so far, 0 so far. What about the preferable beds? 0 all the way. That's what I like to see. I thought this was battery smooth somehow, you know. But nah, it's one of me other majestic control towers. You know, what else I just realised I never showed you? I was keeping it as a surprise, and I completely forgot to show you. Oh, look who it is! It's La Pantoffel Magic! What's going on, bre? The big hauler! One of the very few beaver haulers in our pal. You should feel privileged. Like I feel privileged underneath this tribute ingenuity. Anywho, let's get back up the ladder. Oh, every time. Let's just trample the crops, get back up, because I want to unveil it through the beaver's bridge perspective here. G'day, Palmer. Now let's have a look. You can see it on the left, but I'll stop at the end. The hauler section. Oh, right, yeah, now, okay, that makes sense. We've got a lot of bot jobs that aren't being filled. Basically, that bottom row of haulers. So I just left the top row as beavers. Why not? Lapmantuffle Magic, the beaver legend. We got a golden bot down here. Oh, look at this fancy lad. Anywho, while we're over here, I've extended the bad water pumps out that way. I'm going to plop a bad water pump there and have a look. Yeah, I had to put one birch tree down, like. You've got to see how many one on the map, and it's never getting cut down, and it's never gone dry either. Thanks to this lovely brick-lined reservoir here. I mean, it's hedge and shrub-lined as well, but you know, everybody talks about the brick lining. And it looks like our blueberry business is booming. That is grand to see. We've got a forester up there, getting ready to replant anything that dies, which it's not gonna. We're gonna always have irrigation, thanks to a big canal, yeah. And this may or may not be another sneaky little AM tail painter. Anywho, enough of that. We're actually supposed to be up here to have a look at the progress that's being made over here. Hello, statues. Hello, busts. Let me get up and watch the bloody progress. Well, not from here because it's a dodgy angle. Oh, peeps. The bot that was in there took like 3 or 4 cycles to cork it. They don't really cork it any faster when they've got the energy. Half the day, the bots last for bloody yonks when they've got plenty of energy. Well, at the top of this hauling post, can I turn the sky off so it doesn't flip back and forth? Let's check. I had a look through and just typed to double check. The only sky effect is the toggle fog, which doesn't change the sunsets and sunrises and whatnot. So I need to find an angle with minimal sky as such to embark on a wee speedy up bit. Actually, genuinely, just a wee one, because I may or may not have had to delete the bloody Wonder of Fire so they could get that block because apparently it was too far from district. I'm not going to argue with the beavers. They know what they're doing, or at least the results speak for themselves. Alright, speedy up bit over. This is where we learn. Am I going to have to delete this vat to get this stuff in? Kind of seems so. Too far from district. It's because you've put the bloody thing in. Why did you put it in before that? These are all high priority. These are all super high priority. Come on, Blaze. Hurry it up. Aye, get them banged in. So do I ask them? Oh, no. If I delete that, right, I'm going to have to at least pause this. See if Beavers, smack a dynamite in there. You missed that one. Give it a speed 4. Go on, give it a laggy speed 4 from the top. Oh, no, I didn't go too fast because we need to make sure these get built. I knew it. I bloody knew it. This is getting minimum priority. We're watching these get smashed in real quick. And while that was happening, they put other ones in. This is terrible. Oh, you actually just can never reach that. Oh, no, you can reach it now. Right, Beavers, plonk what you can plonk in, please. And there we're gone. That dodgy little speedy up bit can end. And when it's all said and done, it doesn't matter anyway. This is going to have to get deleted to pop these two in. Bloody bootyful. Alright, speed 4 Beavers while we replace that bloody large underground tank there. Get it back to a maximum priority job here. Now that we got the platform in, we can delete this dodgy path here and replop a wonderful Wonder of Fire. Didn't you worry? Oh, right, yeah, so it immediately has a flaw. That makes sense why it blocks the path. Fair enough, Beavers. It's always the player's fault. The beavers are just too bloody smart for it. But you know, we need a way for beavers to access this. And I think you already know how we're gonna do it. And if you guessed elaborate set of platforms and stairs and our hangs, you are correct. Well done. You've watched the MiGly Plays channel, maybe for too long, but no, you can never watch it for too long. I mean, just the right amount of time. Maybe even, like, not long enough. Yeah, I'll stick with that. Need to watch a little bit more MiGly Plays, but that means I need to make a little bit more MiGly Plays. Damn it. Catch-22 here, like. Don't you worry, peeps. I didn't forget the braziers, even though for some reason I put paths everywhere on here. But I do appreciate anybody that commented letting us know. Because we wouldn't want to end the finale with a lack of braziers now, would we? Now let's check this place out a bit. It looks like we've got 4 mad corner pieces and then a rotating bearing in the middle. For, well, rotating. That's, you know, why there's a bearing there. So it can spin. Like a woo! Oh, and hopefully not fall off. You know what, I'm that confident in our beavers that we're going to get this lovely, majestic bridging and no time at all, that I'm going to leave the sky visible in this speedy up bit here. Bunch of beaver banger legends, man. They'll never let you down. And I am hoping the beavers stop building in that little wonder there once we're over there, because, well, they've got the ladders up to the side, but they don't seem to be doing anything. Alright, the speedy up bit ends there. I want to do a few things. I feel like it's only right to properly brick all of this up here. And as well, I want to plonk my arse on the top of here, because I think we're going to get the first beaver builder that's coming over. Not to build the ladder, but where is he? Beaver or bot? We've got some bots coming over. Is this the bot carrying the bricks? They're coming in. Oh, this is it. Right, we've got the first lot of bots in. I need to get a bloody fair dinkum angle on here, like. I wish I could levitate a little bit, just up in the air a little bit. I want to see where the beavers stop banging away though first. All I've had is bloody product deliveries. Nobody started building yet. I'll get up to speed 3 while I'm hanging. Oh, there's all the product deliveries. I wonder if I could just get a mad little angle. Watch the beavers come and gone. Might make a mad little speedy up at this actually. Just like the non-stop beaver and bots just coming back and forth, dropping off shite. I haven't seen anyone stop building in my peripheral yet. I think they're just gathering resources right now. Fingers crossed we're not missing anything. What we are seeing is the absolute variety of bots. Like, there was a fully bronze bot before. Like, that was a mad dog, that. Alright, I think I saw a beaver run over without anything in their hands. And I'm bloody fibbing. I was seeing things. We're still only dropping off resources. I am curious though what we're up to. Oh, next to nout. Next to nout. We are in double figures with the wood though. Big 22. Oh, the drought has struck. We can't be replanting these trees just yet. Another 5 days before any progress could be made. And it's only just got off the top there. That's gutting that, like. Pure wasted potential. But if you want to feel happier about things, look at these full warehouses. All of this is just food on food on food on food. The beavers' favourite thing. Isn't that right, beavers? You love a bit of food, don't you? Oh, this is a bloody... Oh, big laddie when you're in a beaver perspective, like. It just spans the, well, pretty much the entire map. There's a little bit on that side and a little bit on that side. But other than that, it's bloody spanned. Whoo, nice and toasty on your Emberpelt tootsies. Oh, beaver! I was just about to come in and be like, the beavers are banging! And we got a beaver banging away! Look at him gone! He's putting in the work. I can't wait to see this transform and come into something else like... Oh, how we gonna do it though? Why did I build on the corner of the map when there's just no good speedy up angles? Unless, what if I just like tickle the edge of the map there? Oh, no, this actually could be candy though, couldn't it? Right, I'm gonna give this a speedy up bit with some dialogue and sincerely hope I can make it not so flashy in post. Because I want to thank all ye absolute legends that have been watching this series. I haven't had consistent viewership on a series like this since I took that break like almost a year ago. And don't worry, I don't see it being an annual thing. We should be cracking on straight through the winter this year. Just like we're beaver bots are cracking along with this. But yeah, now without hopping on, watching. Just want to say a big cheers. I appreciate you, and I hope you enjoy the next series. And we're not in the too far distant future, but also not in the immediate future, return to Lemon Canyon. Maybe mild spoilers? If you got this far in the episode, feck it, enjoy your mild spoilers if you want to work it out. Although one of you clever beavers already figured out what the next season's gonna be without me giving any hint whatsoever. And there's definitely a series in the future for the Emberpelts, like, we're not done with them. I love them so much. It's wild the difference like a colour palette change makes, and don't get us wrong, there's fundamental gameplay changes with the Emberpelts, like the juice and everything. It's not just a reskin, it's a canny little separate faction. But it doesn't require learning a whole different game, so you can just hop in and have fun, you know? And if you're not having fun playing with your beavers, you're not doing it right. And for yous that have not only stuck around this long in the video, but this long in this particular speedy up bit, here's a little bit of behind the scenes on the channel for you. I'm currently recording a new season hangabout. Is that Emberbot welding? I swear that Emberbot's welding, you know. Whether the Emberbot's welding when I say this during the speedy up bit or not, that's a totally different matter. Yeah, but as I was saying, channel behind the scenes stuff. I'm in the middle of recording a series that I'm going to release on the days where I'm not currently releasing videos. Only while that series lasts, and it should be a fairly short one. I don't plan on having a massive series out of it. But it is a different type of game than the ones that we've played on the channel so far. And for anybody that's watching right now, we interrupt this speedy up dialogue for some dodgy camera work. I genuinely want to hear any games that you reckon I'd enjoy and would be fun to watch. I give The Witcher 3 a crack, and look, it's an old game. Didn't get us wrong. But yeah, there was maybe one person enjoying that, and if you're also watching this, I do apologise. But that game's a lot of work to edit. And taking like week-long breaks off that game is nae good. You just want to play it and play it and play it until you bloody finish the whole thing. And I'm planning on editing that series that I'm recording now in the background on the new editing software, so hopefully by the time the big Linux switchover happens, there's no editing dodginess going on. But anywho, double cheers to yees that have sat through basically this entire speedy up bit here, because it's just a bloody long one. Oh, progress has been made! The speedy up bit of the long variety, I was really hoping I'd get on top of that, is officially ended. What's going on, pals? Look at these boys banging away. Is this a welder? Oh, I guess we're going to find dudes from a different angle. Can I stand on? Yeah, read. No, they're just tying knots. Right, there was a beaver that I noticed during that speedy up bit. He was welding away like, oh, you got to be careful around here. Are you tying knots or welding? Tying knots. Right, the welder was over here in this corner, but they're not any longer. Right, we're going to have to keep our eyes out for a welder bot and get some... Oh, is that a welder bot? Did I see sparks? Are you sparking, pal? Are you just tying your knots really fast? I think he's just a really fast knot tire. Alright, let's get on top of this corner. How does it look? It looks grand with all the beavers just busily banging away. Beavers and bots. And I'm not really seeing as many EM tails as I'd like. You haven't even got a bloody tail painted, mate? Yeah. I'm going to follow you and see why haven't you got a tail painted. You're going to tell us you're too busy, are you? And now for a fact you're not too busy. Let us down. Oh, you lucky I get blocked by the bridge because I'm a lanky beaver. Oh, is this a wee babby? Hello, wee babby, where you gone? You better be going to get your tail painted. That's all I can say. Oh, on the carousel, that's right. The beavers enjoy the carousel now, don't you? Yes, I do. And yeah, I had to wait for a completely separate beaver to get on there. Oh, Father and Son adventure. Oh, lovely, lovely times in Fireside. Yeah, like. Oh, they've got this in the correct order. I tried to build this earlier in the plot in this plot first. Oh, hello. This plot here first, which I had to blow up so we could get... Oh, don't worry, I didn't get contaminated like the Emberpelts do. Get a bad water pump in there. But anyway, while we're doing here, we may as well just slosh our way underneath the bad water slurping system. All the way down to the bippity bottom, if we can make it past the Labourer Monument. The unexpected bust there. Well, at least we know what time it is, as we'll pass all of these bloody decorations in the water and just have a look at our farm and the edge of the map. Hello, edge of map. Do you reckon I can hippity hop, do a little bit of a wall jump? Oh, no wall jumps allowed, that's right. What I can do, though, is get on top like that. Ooh, this worked. My upgrade worked. And I didn't give a full cheers to old mate that commented, letting us know that I should get the old bad water discharge on the bad water source so we can get bad water flowing down here, even during droughts. Ooh, that was a mouthful. Oh, I need to get out of here before this thing starts spinning. You can see it's not spinning yet. Oh, but I need to get out before it starts spinning. And we're back where we started. I'm almost perfect. Look at this. Beaver, get on so I can do some fancy camera work. Alright, let's catch a beaver. Whoever's on, let's check. Nobody. No beaver, 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 no beaver. I've officially been sitting here for far too long. Oh, hello! Just as you give up, it all comes together. How are you liking the old carousel, pal? Oh, while I was faffing about, this came even further along. Let's hop on once again. Are you welding? Nah, you're just tying knots with your fancy bronzed fingies there. You're hammering any welders? I swear I saw sparks in her. I mean, if I was going to be welding, it would be in the middle. Oh, there's the blue bot or the bronze spot. Ye are an absolute legend, you know, pal. He's like, and I am. I'm a proper legend. Look at us banging away. I'm going to be spewing if the only time the bots are welding is that, like, first stage. Although I'm sure I'll get over it once this is built and I see what it does like. The iron teeth one was good fun. It was like a meow. And I would like this to be green all the way, like. How far do we need to get it up? I was going to say it didn't even fall that far. If we give it a speed 4, how fast it gone up? Somewhat imperceptibly. That is unfortunate. Does the farm need filling or something? No, the farm's chock-a-block. What's happening with the water? Oh, this hill hasn't lost pressure again, has it? Nah, this hill's got pressure. I would genuinely expect this to fill like 3-4 times as fast as it is at the moment. Like about as fast as it's filling now. Look how fast it's gone. What was the hold up there? So now we're 4 days into cycle 40, by the way. Big 404, beaver not found. I mean, not applicable to us, of course. We always find our beaver, didn't we? Mr. Lapantoffel Magic! And look at all of these AM tails knocking about here. I'm bloody loving seeing all of these AM. Oh, I'll accept a cupcake tail every now and again. But otherwise, I need to be seeing all AM tushy tails. Look, I can backwalk faster than these can walk because I am whatever you see I am. And I can apparently cheat. Bye-bye, Lapantoffel Magic! Alright, now that we're back in the real world, how's our actual progress hour here? Oh, we're doing alright. We're doing alright. 27 planks, 7 gears, that's alright. We have enough bricks to finish us off completely. We have enough metal blocks to finish us off completely. Just pure wood, that's all we need. So we're going to hope that cycle 40 is a nice chill one. Maybe like a 9-day drought. And I think old mate, yeah, it needs to be about now. Be replopped, and be replopped. If we're going to have bots chopping down the tree, we need bots planting the tree. On this, what I was talking about earlier, I've got 62 bot workplaces, so I was like, I may as well have some beaver workplaces knocking about here. Even if this one was clearly just completely forgotten about. It was, wasn't it? I'm sitting here acting like this wasn't a mistake. Now, I'm going to take that as a sign that I'm becoming a professional YouTuber. Oh, it's all going to be good from here on, peeps. The content's going to be booming. Hello, Beaverbot! Sorry, I managed to just like plonk right inside you there. I hope it wasn't too uncomfortable. Are you welding? They're never welding. I swear they were welding, you know. That isn't half. You saw them welding in the speedy up bit. Because they were definitely welding. They were welding over here where he's banging here. They were welding. They're all hanging about on the bottom floor at the moment, like. Are you welding the bearing? Surely. He's just patting it. He's just giving a good pat. It's not a CRT TV, you know, mate. It's a bloody bearing for a gear that connects to another gear that goes into a screw, likely requiring another bearing or just wearing the fuck out of this wood. And then the rest is yet to be built. But these bots will have it in no time at all. I wonder if we've got some beavers doing some graft up here. Oh, what am I? MiGly, you need to sort this out. I'm just going to really casually pause this in case there's any beavers hiding in there, because this whole thing needs to be demolished. Alright, beavers, slap some braziers in there. See, I done it over this side. I just didn't even think of doing it over this side before the ladders got plopped in. What a guy. How do you like me use the overhangs here, though? We've got the building huts on the bottom, so the overhangs will fit over the top. And then we're just plopping 4 bloody hauling posts down. Once the shadows move out the way, you'll be able to see a fancy roof and brazier up the tippity top. A mad little squeezed in builder's hut there with lovely little hedge that goes all the way to the shrub at the end. You know, considering I had actually no idea other than I wanted this over in this area of the map before I started recording this episode, I'm really happy with how this corner of the map's turned out. It's so pretty. I love it. I just basically put loads of hedges and shrubs down. Is that the secret? That's how you decorate in Timberborn. You just shrub and hedge the feck out of everything. From the humble beginnings of a district centre, the first and last and only inventor in Fireside. Not all 3 titles were held at the same time. Couple of farmhouses and just a lovely pathway. Do you remember when we used to have pumpkins? The pumpkin patches either side of this lovely grand highway. That's why we've got wheat over here randomly. It used to be pumpkins. Along with all of this. Pumpkin-lined bloody pathways. It was grand back in the day. And then Mod said, nah, mate. Not having it. And I wasn't entirely sure what I wanted to do with this little archway bridge section here on the map. Housing estate wasn't part of the plan. But when I realised the houses all connected together and everything, it just had to be the finest housing tower estate that we have done so far. Or at least the most condensed. Which, depending on who you ask, is the best. And because it's the finale, bring the working hours down to 12. And then now the beavers have all clocked off. Dive down into the EM bit and try and entice some beavers to get their tails painted. Beaver, you didn't have an EM tail. Shame. Shame. No shame for you. I mean, the shaming technique doesn't seem to work with beavers. Like, hey beavers, apple pies round here. You just need to get your tail painted and you'll get a free apple pie. Oh, he's contemplating about the apple pie. Apple pies this way. Change your allegiance. Get an apple pie. It didn't work. The only thing I can think of to increase the EM population in Fireside is give the beavers more free time. Casual 6-hour working day now, beavers. And then you can do whatever you want for the rest of the time. Whatever you want to do. Anything at all, beavers, you could choose to do. It's completely up to you. But yeah, now that the beavers are only working 6 hours a day, we need to move all of the important jobs over to being bots. And I believe it'll be easier to do that in this menu here. Unlock bot bakeries, and then we're just going to bot bakery it up. It's as simple as that. 6 hours a day is not long enough to make the perfect apple pie. Or stuffed pepperoni, you know. It takes finesse and time. District centre staying beavers though, forever and always. Get all the farmhouses as bots. Oh, our grill's going to have to be staffed by bots and all. 24/7 grilling. Why have we got to get the press bots on the crack? We need to keep the juices flowing. And that's that. A deficit of 85 bots. That's only 8.5 of these laddies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 8.5. Even though these are beavers over here. And since we've got 84 bot workplaces available and 37 beavers knocking about day and night, why don't we make some more of these hauling post beaver exclusives? Now, I've only got 7 beavers went out today and 54 bots went out today. And those 7 beavers will get slurped up into the hauling post in night time. Oh, more progress is being made. Maybe the beavers... Oh, I'm in the fire pit. Maybe the beavers are welding, is what I was gonna say. Now, unlike the beavers themselves, I can access it via this staircase here in a little bit of a hippity hop. Oh, get on the collision, MiGly. Here we're gone. Anybody welding? Nah, you're just bloody tying knots. I wonder if it was just like a golden hand beaver tying really fast in speed 3. That might have been what I was saying, like. I should probably stop talking about it because we probably made it easy in post for you to see what it was in the first place. And this may or may not be mildly frustrating me constantly talking about it. You already know what it was. Alright, it's definitely not welding, so unless I see it again, I'm not going to talk about it anymore. Oh, this is a steep ladder, like. I wonder if I can get up here. Get up! Oh, snouts a matter. 2 beaver bangers side by side. And I need to wait for them to finish banging, otherwise there's no staple platform. Oh, I heard a noise. Is it the noise that we've all been waiting for? No, I missed it. How did I miss it and let ye peeps down so bad? I was waiting while the bloody speedy up bit was happening for building the warehouse. You know, like this speedy up bit, yeah, where it was like, oh, it wasn't a speedy up bit, it was a fade. But yeah, anywho, I was waiting for this to get to 69, and it just never got there. Well, at least I never noticed it when it was there. But yeah, now, let's see what the 72 well-being's all about. There's 3 beavers not enjoying shelter, you're wet. There's 2 beds available, sort yourselves out, man. Radishes, bell peppers and tomatoes are running low. You just need to have a bit more appetite about you, that's all I'm saying here. I love that the dance hall and the rooftop terrace is now on full, because I really don't have any more rooftops to terrace up or places to plop dance halls. The aesthetics are beautiful. Hopefully when the beavers move around a bit more, now they're only working 6 hours a week, they'll pass some more shrubs. Oh, and we've got enough monument stock in the boot, which I'm pretty sure Ali's already knew that, for the beavers to enjoy. And it'll only be a matter of time before they start enjoying the wonder of fire. And I'm hoping they start enjoying these bottom bits a bit, like, in particular, start enjoying teal painting. There's never any beavers over here. Oh, every time. You could get your tail repainted, you know. Follow the voice to get your tail repainted and get extra cool points. They always come to contemplate getting the tail painted, but they never get the tail painted. Oh, he's getting a touch up. The AM touch up. What a bloody legend. I didn't realise I was stuck in the hole here. Otherwise, yeah, the leg end would have been a lot more smoother than that. Oh, contemplating how wonderful your AM tail painting is. Anybody else getting the tail painted while I'm here giving you a bit of a shout out? Go on, get those squiggles painted on your tail, your Emberpelt leg end. Any more Emberpelt leg ends before I head off? It's once in a lifetime opportunity. The Cupcake says, yes, I approve. I approve of this bridge, like. Damn, I love that bridge with the 3 bloody roofs on the edge. Well, roof on the edge, roof on the edge, roof on the middle. Especially this roof on the middle because it's got braziers at the back in EM tail paint as right at the front of the path. If only bots could get the tails painted, But yeah, I got a fancy bit of roof there. And then, well, this is a fancy bit of roof as well. But there's a fancy bit of roof. Then if I go to the other side, there's a fancy bit of roof just poking through. I can't reach it without getting back onto the path. Come on, beavers, give it a helping hand. There it is. Oh, land on the roof. And by roof, I of course meant bridge. Canny little vantage point this, like you see the beavers running now by the bridge. I don't see them hanging out in the rooftop terrace, like. Maybe if I get out the rooftop terraces and, like, hide over here, I'll be like, hello. Hello. I love all the braziers on this map. Proper embrace the Fire Beaver lifestyle, like. Campfires, propaganda tail painters everywhere. This is acceptable, by the way. You have to have a Fireside favourite tail painter next to the campfires. Oh, and we've just started a new cycle. Well, no, we've got a drought, that's it. Casual 26 deer. Hopefully ye stay green for at least 20 of those days. Oh, we're making fair dinkum progress over the wonder of fire and all. The gears are the only thing we're lacking, and we even have 1 in stock. I do need to reduce the priority of this temporarily so we can get this ladder in. Get some beavers hauling away here. Those 7 beavers are still hanging around with now today. Oh, but you know what should be happening now with 6-hour work days? Unless I decide to do that in the middle of a work day, of course. As I was saying, during a 6-hour work day, beavers should be coming out to the carousel and enjoying it a lot more frequently. Ah, they finally made it. Any fancy EM tails? I didn't want to be following either. Hey, buddy! You get the fancy camera treatment. Oh, I wish I could do you justice, right? Let's give it a bit of a practice. Oh, Emberpelt. Oh, press right click. What a guy. I really want to get this down, Oh, double beavers. Double beavers. Oh, double beavers with EM tails. Right, I'm catching yous, right. There you go. Double. Oh, it was a cupcake. Bop. I do love now what time it is with all the random clocks and that we've got in the boot here. I wonder if beavers come over here and hang out at this campfire. I wonder if I could disguise myself. If we don't move, the beavers probably won't be able to see that we're here. And they might actually come and hang out at the campfire. No promises or anything, but, it's worth a little bit of a speedy up bit. Well, I think Vincent summed that up rather perfectly. Let me just hippity hop my way away from here. And any memory of that. Oh, can I get on the bridge though? Parkour redemption from the top of the shrub. Let's see about it. Oh, I did it. I am Parkour Master! Redeemed in the finale. Alright, now I can't mess it up yet. I need to get on top of here using the corner piece because I'm a Parkour Master and it's absolute ease. Now that I'm up here, I can see the beavers just delivering things through the door directly into the hands of these wonderful beavers here that are building this magnificent wonder of fire. And they got the ladder in there so the bonus 7 beavers can be grafting away in the hauling post. Now what? I want to try this angle. Just a little fun. You can see beavers working away, flinging resources through the door to the beavers that are busily hammering away and binding everything up with their dexterous beaver fingers. Oh, what happened? Something happened? I'm underneath. There's been a progression stage happened, and it wasn't happy with where I was. I love this little area though. I may as well get the unique perspective while I'm doing here, you know. I mean, from this bottom perspective, that beaver there does look a tad sus. We should, especially when old mate starts banging away there. Tell you what, the beavers do it vigorously, like, don't they? They're a lot more animated, shall we say, than the bots are. Oh, that was a bot the whole time. I thought you were a beaver, you animated little leg end. He must have recently had a swim in that vat of lube out there. But anywho, what's the crack up here, beavers? I heard you's made some progress, and bloody heck did yous. I take it you're not afraid of heights. I'm a bit afraid, that's why I'm lying on this deck here. I couldn't trust myself standing up. I'd be bloody whoa, falling off. But thankfully, the beavers have got bloody scaffolding all over the shop. Old mates like Divney, Woody pal, every swing I ham, it makes it even swonger. I might just leave that terrible bit of English in there, you know. Just enjoy it. Maybe if I hang about here, we'll make a knock some sense into us here. Oh, I'm loving this finale here. The map's done. Like, yes, there's things I was going to do, but, you know, we decided to do the terrace farm and a couple other things instead. But I am buzzing with how this map's turned out. It's so organic. Genuinely, very little was planned with this map. I think I had as far as where I was going to put the dam on the first time and then messed it up anyway, so yeah. Basically nothing was planned. But I love how we've just got a somewhat cohesive map here. I mean, personally I think it's very cohesive, but I'm a tad biased, you know. I think this little bot play area here works kind of well. I like how we've kept all of the mountains and everything for the most part. We've even extended, put the engines in the overhangs. Oh, wah! Bellissimo. Love it. The big tree, of course, I wish I could have went bigger, but you can only put dots so high. Dem's the rules. We definitely went a bit off the rails over here in the farm area. I will say that. But then we fully embraced it with the leaning tower of power here. That does exactly what it says on the tin. Delivers power from a tower. Oh, does this need power? Dare I check? I'm not going to check. I'm going to just say it doesn't. It's the wonder of fire. It's powered by the wonder that is fire. Yes, that's right. We're going to have to real quickly and casually finish this section up here. And to finish it up, we're going to start by demolishing the path. Popping a brazier down there. I'm thinking I want a brazier here. A brazier here. Brazier here. Brazier next to that brazier. And then we're coming up to this brazier here, so I'm thinking I might pop a brazier in. And then to keep it all looking good, we're going to do a brazier across. But this last one here, I'm thinking we do a brazier. And then I need to like somehow magically prioritise that so this doesn't all just get built and just ruin me whole life. Oh, and I can't be forgetting the flat top floodgates. What should I put on there? We haven't done wooden fences yet. We could whack loads of platforms down that will allow us to pop a couple of flames of unities on. Maybe even a couple of more wind gauges for the beavers. And then to finish this area off, I think I might have to put a brazier in there. Brazier in there to match on top of the flat top floodgates. I think it's only right if we do a brazier here to round off the corner. And then what do we do here? We could knock these platforms out and do beaver statues. Nah, we're gonna need 2 braziers. Alright, now beavers, if you wouldn't mind cracking along with that while we check on the progress back here. Now new, beavers are just casually banging away, and look at this. Our charcoal beaver here, banging away with his right hand, giving us the thumbs up with the left. And would you look at this, we've got a beaver one now to do. It's only one thing to do. Open up the middle hauling post down there. So we actually only have 2 bot hauling posts up here. which is just a pure overflow in my opinion. We are down to 48 bot workplaces from 80 odd though, which means our bots up here somewhat getting the whole supply of everything. Once we get the cog situation sorted, we'll be sorted. With Science is still gunning up, and I've got no wants to pop any more control towers down. So I'm bloody happy with that. As well as happy with the progress up here. Once again, planks and gears. Due to the fact we've got no bloody trees left. Come on, Beaver bot. Can you get in Chopper Doom before I get into first person mode? That would be a negative. But oh, look at what it is! It's the Bloon bot. He's an absolute legend. Wait for him to come back. He's going to pick up those logs and he's just going to flip him. But it wasn't even him. Someone else came. This is a proper operation on this tree. Like, the Bloon bot chops it down. Some completely different bot picks up the rest of the logs, and then the bloody bot forester plants the tree again. I have created the most efficient oak tree known to beaver kind so far. Oh, this is the lubrication barrel, by the way, that beaver bot clearly slipped up the last of the lube in. Because it's empty. I tell you what, peeps. Over here at 30/20 FPS on speed 1. This is as big as a map as I'm going to be able to get for quite some time. Any more than this, and you'd start seeing like rather noticeable lag, which, to be honest, you might already be seeing in this episode. Depends how well I can edit around it. You know, I didn't like the fact there's a paused lumberjack flag there. And we didn't need all of these medical beds, do we really? Let's at least delete these ones here at the front. Why don't you have a tree planted on you? You can be seen. Get in there, Emberbot 516, before I press delete on your face. But anyway, let's get ourselves a little detailer / tail painter. Get a Fireside favourite on the gun. Check our beaver happiness score here. Oh, look at that, 155 on basically everything doing here. So looking at this, contemplation spot, we've got 2 beavers missing out. Scratchers, we've got 3 beavers missing out. But damn, genuinely, look how high the well-being is. I don't even know what the max is. 100 maybe at this point? We might actually get there, you know. But what was it? Yes, we needed more. We needed more back scratchers than contemplation spots. Scratcher, contemplate in the middle. And the NR beavers, maximum priority that in. Providing it doesn't need any planks or logs or gears, it should be fine. I know this isn't a top-notch speedy up angle for what is potentially the final speedy up bit of Fireside. I don't even know what is. Oh, and remember, this isn't just the finale. It's episode 20, which means you get the last 5 days worth of time-lapse at the end. So make sure you stick around for that. I wonder if I'm going to do this speedy up bit all the way till the Wonder of Fire's finished. Well, if this is the last speedy up bit of Fireside, choose Choose not either equally copyright nightmare. Timberborn tunes, take it away. The tribute to fire. The Wonder of Fire is in. And I accidentally paused it. I was going to say it's not very wonderful. It's not even bloody boring, but it is. Oh, and every beaver will be bloody loving this. Oh, the bloody Emberpelts with the straw and the hay on the back from the farm over yonder way. Oh, and the beavers just hanging out with the kits. Oh, I need to get up and see this, parkour master. Have a look at the bends on the front here. Look at the babby and the mammy beavers just hanging out on the corner of the map, looking at all of the wild. This is mint. I absolutely love that. Oh, it is it's perfect. It's perfect. What else can I say? And where did I land? Where even am I? Oh, I'm on top of this. I missed the water. Parkour legend, mate. That's me. Parkour legend. Anywho, let's have a ganders in here. We need... Oh, of course. Obviously. Why wouldn't we? So, the one thing we don't have is the one thing we need. Thankfully, we're not using this builder's hut. So, Phoenix Distillery. Oh, you're having me life right now. I'm not letting that stop us. Beavers, blow it down with a quickness. You know, I'm excited because now that this is built, this will equal our number of gears, and our planks are already up to triple figures. That's wonderful. But our gears are slowly but surely going to start reaching reliably these bot port factories, which will start filling up these warehouses, and then this warehouse, and then all of these bot assemblies won't have to grind to a halt waiting for limbs. You know what? I'm going to put the game on speed 3, and then we're just going to have a quick run over here. I want to get up the spiral staircase. Ooh, that's really a dodgy bit of spiral staircase. The beavers can do, but we're just going to fall off because we're leg ends. You know what? We're leg ends. We're just going to run forward. Who cares about the spiral staircase when you can take the roof from the back? Oh, the beavers made absolute light work of that TNT. I can see it's in already. But that's not going to stop us frolicking through the blackberry fields. And I may as well call them blackberries because they're certainly not bloody blueberries. But, yeah, now, let me squeeze my way in here and blow up this dynamite at bloody 1 FPS. But now that we got this a whole level lower, we of course need to put a brazier on here first and foremost. But then, we can pop some Phoenix Distilleries on. And how we're going to access the Phoenix Distilleries, you might find yourself asking. And I say different be worrying about things like that. Oh, I deleted the bloody rubble. What we need to be worrying about is where can we fit a brazier, where do we need to replace a hedge, and where do we need to pop a shrub. Have your priorities in order, you know what I mean? And then now that that's all sorted, we're just going to have a real casual 4x1 overhang. Proper easy peasy number. So yeah, now beaver bots, not a speedy up bit, a speed 4 bit. I want you to get this in. Get the shrub in first though. Shrub in first. Beaver bots, put the shrub in! Why you do this? You know what? It's okay. It's okay. Because once this is in, the beavers can just walk across and put the shrub in and reach straight down and put the hedge in and everything's tickety-boo. Not a speedy up bit. Bots, get distilling that bloody Phoenix essence. And we didn't need storage for it. It's all gone in. Straight in there. I'm going to take a guess at what happens here. I mean, look, it spins around and stuff, so I really have no idea. But this flame seems a bit weak to me, you know what I mean? Like if it was an iron teeth or something, yeah, now fair dinkum, decent flame. It's the Emberpelt's wonder of fire, and this is the fire we've got. It's not much of one, in other words. I don't even think it's as big as the fires our on these bloody tribute to unities. Beavers, you absolute plebs. 1, 2, then you pop brazier number 3 in. I always keep having to remind these beavers how to do the priorities, like. They never ever remember properly. Oh, messed up, but just a little bit, don't worry. We can recollect those resources. Speed 4. That was a speed 5. Speed 5 and it'll all be done. I can't get out of speed 5! Sorry, beeps, panic, it was a bit too laggy there. Whew, but anyway, all of this is now done. It's one of the joys of accidentally pressing speed 5. We need to do 1, 2, 3 metal fences. Just like here, and then atop the ladder stack here. You know what? I didn't like that. I didn't like it. Brazier, I am sorry that I deleted you. Maximum priority, you know what? For old time's sake. Speed 5, get it in. I don't even think I like the right clicks interfering that. Right, speed 3. Oh, I don't know what happened. I pressed the button. I'm sorry, it's in. MiGly, don't do that. You already know it's terrible. Just stab it. Also, stop it with putting too many bloody fences doing. That's supposed to be a wind gauge. If I real casually jump on top... Yeah, now this flame genuinely looks to be bigger than the one that's over there. So I reckon once that Phoenix essence is in, that flame's gonna get... Oh, huge! But anywho, over here, beavers, if I do a speed 4, can you quickly bang those 2 things in? That would be a yes. Thank you very much, Lee. Now this area is done. Absolutely done. And to signify how done this area is, ladder stack, be gone. And then our beavers, I'm sure you'll love to pick that up. And this is, of course, where the wooden path / brick path begins. The path to enlightenment over the tail painters here. But you know, how would you with my Phoenix Distilleries? 36. Brez, you've got to be getting faster than this, like. I'll prioritise you by haulers, but you've got no excuses. You need to be distilling all the phoenixes. I do like from this far Phoenix distillery, you've got this shrub in front of your face, so you can just like hop on top of it. and just absorb the world. That's just a fancy way of saying observe the world, because we've got Fancy Pants Tail here, the Cupcake special. And have you got a bit of dynamite? And if so, where are you taking it? Where are you taking this, pal? What? Where are you going? Oh, that's right, yeah, the convoluted path up to the old wonder of fire. Are you, Cupcake pal? You dropping it off? You coming back out? And now you're a speedy beaver. I do love seeing the Cupcake tail, like. Tad vain, but that's the way Romilda guns. Look at this, up to 25 gears and 35 vacancies for the bots. Once we get some bots, we're now today, we're going to start chopping over some of these good old-fashioned hauling posts here, get them to be bots, and allow the beavers just more and more free time, you know? Maybe we'll get this working hours down to 0, who knows? You know what, peeps? I'm a curious guy, so let me find something out here. Let's see if changing a beaver's name changes their appearance. I thought that was how it worked. Hello, Tobat. Good to see you again, pal. Let me pause you right about there. Engage a bit of battery smooth action. Because he now will love a bit of battery smooth action. Does he keep his tail painting? Nah, battery smooth. Oh, he does keep his tail painting. I hope battery smooth's got more sense than whatever the name of the Emberpelt was that we renamed it to Tobat first. To get either the Fireside favourite or, ideally, a classic EM teal. You've got to, haven't you? Wasn't expecting anything, that's okay. But you've got to. Because that may or may not be how I realised exactly how those bloody special beavers actually work. It's an old trick. An old Swedish trick. A good one, though. Oh, hello, did I see a beaver hanging out here? There probably was a beaver hanging out at the campfire, but, you know, as per usual, the second I show up, they're like, quick, run away, the cupcakes here, you'll eat all of your dime chocolate. Alright, look, I may or may not have a bit of a dime chocolate cake waiting for us, and I'm keen for it, because I love a good dime and I love a good chocolate cake. So, since I'm waiting for a bit of dime chocolate cake to knock about, how's the Phoenix? Oh, that's right, this isn't how you get up there, you have to go the long convoluted way around, which is, of course, perfect. But how's the Phoenix essence coming along over here? And why did I want to run here? I need to come out and click into it anyway. But hey, that's why you tune into watches, innit? I'm not exactly sure what that means of why you tune into watches, but sure, why not? That's why you tune into watches, innit? Oh, peeps! 500 out of 500! We are ready. We're ready. Oh, I don't even know. I've just had a circle around the map while that was filling up, and like, I'm happy with everything here. Like, yeah, now we don't really need all of these medical beds, but it's nice to have them. You never know what's going to happen, especially in Fireside. It's a bloody dangerous place to be, and I imagine when we set this off, it'll become even more dangerous. I'm quite happy with how we've got everything. Let's skin back the mountain here. You can see what underground stores barely even touched. I actually don't even think they've been touched at all. And that was a 26-day drought. We're 24 days into it. We've got over 99 days left of water. Food, I don't even think it bothers telling you how much food we've got. When do I run out of bell peppers? 94 days, now's a matter. We're only doing on the charcoal because we're making so much Phoenix essence. But that'll stop. We're all the way up to 26 gears. Every single plot of land here either has a path, a bit of food growing, or a bloody brazier on it. And well, I guess, without further ado, let's launch the Wonder of Fire. Oh, the beaver's come out! He spins around. Look at the massive fire! I knew it would be massive fire, like. Oh, it is massive and all. That is a hell of a lot of fire there. And it just keeps floating on up, spreading the pyrotechnic dream. I completely forgot! We won! Wonder complete! Congratulations, you mastered Emberpelts. Use this map's resources to build the faction's wonder. Having collected great wealth and knowledge, your beavers attempted to share the fruits of their labour with the suffering planet. Unfortunately, it all went up in flames. At least your beavers got to see things born. Why, I'd class that as a win myself, like. That Cliffside one. We've got flexible starts. Oh, look at the map. That map looks totally different, like. The terrace used to be a proper little plateau stack. let's resume the game, hood back off, and let's just slowly fade out the finale while this ember burns in the sky. Thank you again for everybody that's tuned in to this series of Timberborn. It's been an absolute delight, and I hope to see yous all fresh and green for the next series of Timberborn. Toodaloo!